Hi, my name is Jose. It's my wife Joanne. For those that don't know us, we just wanted to share with you guys just some recent happenings out here in Querétaro, Mexico.
December 1st, we were given a great opportunity to buy some land here. We have been praying for quite a while about a firmer foundation here, deeper roots here in the community that we live in called Las Margaritas. This is a poorer community, a community where there are some squatters living. We did some research and we felt like God really was leading us, and this could be a legal operation for us to buy some land and to build a home here, to lay a foundation. So we're hoping to continue to work with families here in this community, continue to build healthy homes, build healthy parents, help children in this community as well. So out of what we're hoping to build for our family, we're hoping to continue to use the place where we're living as a rented place, to use that as a community center and continue to live here.
So the reason why we wanted to share this information with you guys is because many of you have been walking with us along this journey of us being out here in Mexico. So we felt like this was really important to share with you what's happening with us. Like my wife shared, like one of the things we didn't want to do, we didn't want to be transient, as she said, going in and out of this community, but we wanted to dig down some roots. We wanted to live amongst them. And one of the key things that we felt a long time ago was that God was calling us to this community to help people become spiritually rich, as Jesus Christ had left his eternal home being in heaven, and he became poor to live amongst us. And that's one of the things that we want to do, is we want to be amongst the people here. We want to dwell among them and not be like renting here, as my wife said, or even having a different home somewhere else. We wanted to live amongst them, and be amongst them. So that was one of the reasons why we said, you know what, we're going to make this home.
So what we're doing is we use some inheritance money to buy the land here. Now we're using some money that has been saved from several years ago to start the building process of this home here. Anything that has been given to the ministry for the community center is now more easily separated, because now the rented place where we were living can be separated from where our home is. We've been able to do this without a loan, without any kind of mortgage or any kind of debt. So we're praising God. He's given us provision and been our provider in all of this.
I was encouraged by one of my friends after talking to him, and at one point I was feeling convicted to share with you guys the finances, information of how much we were spending on this home. And like my wife said, we shared some of the inheritance money. The reason why I didn't want to share some of this information was because we felt like, hey, we're using some of our savings to build this home. But the more I talked to my friend, the more I realized how we weren't building a vacation home. You're building a house amongst the poor. And because of that, he was encouraging me to say, hey, Jose, this is part of the vision. And it really is part of the vision, as we want to live amongst the poor, we want to be amongst them. And one really cool thing that is really exciting is as we hope to finish building this and we have the center, we're going to have space for people to come and to come and visit us and to come and stay there as well too with us, Lord willing. We'll stay there, and then also in the center, the rented home that we're using, so you guys could come and visit us and see us and check out what's going on over here. And so that's one of the things that I'm super excited about, because people will be able to come, like short-term missions teams or even families could just come and see, hey, what is going on and what are we doing, and not really what we are doing, but what God is doing. We didn't want to be continuing to be renting, you know? Like after a year, we could just get up and leave, you know? We could just get up, get our belongings, and just take off and leave this community. So we wanted to build and say, this is our home, this is where the Carrillos live, this is our residence, this is where people know that we live. People in our community say, hey, where are the Carrillos? And we're not going to just get up and leave right away. We wanted to live amongst them at least 15 years and maybe even longer, however long he called us to be here. And one really cool thing that I had just heard, somebody that is working amongst the poor, he said, yes, I want to see lives transformed, but I also want to see their community transformed too. You know, as Jesus transforms us, people have a desire to see their surrounding transformed and changed. So that's what we're working on, because of what Jesus does in us, around us, and amongst us.
Recently, this week, Jose was able to drop off Carlos at a rehab center, And we're hoping that this becomes life transformation for him. He's a young teenager, and we're hoping that his father also commit his life to the Lord and decide to no longer be addicted to drugs. And through the power and transformation of Jesus Christ, his whole family can be changed. This is what we're excited about. This is what we're hoping for. This is what we're working for. And this is why we're here.
We're hoping to reach one person at a time so that their lives are new. You know, they have a new life. That's what we're calling it, Centros de Nueva Vida.
We want to encourage you all that you can join us in this journey. This is a way that you can participate with us, pray with us, and listen to our updates. You can always financially support us, but really, we need the power of the Holy Spirit. We need God. And this is just acts of obedience, walking in obedience that we're doing. We want to encourage you all to continue in this as well in your lives. Thank you so much for your support, for just watching this video, for paying attention, for listening to us. We're just so thankful. And we're most of all thankful to God for his amazing provision, his blessing and blessing, his abundant grace and mercy upon our lives.
In regards to numbers, so I'll be clear, like one of the things, we paid about $2,500 US to buy the land, the inheritance money that we had received. And we're looking to spend at least anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 US to finish the home. To finish it completely. Any donations that have been given to us has been for our living expenses, just for us to live here and not for us to build. So the building that we've been building in the back, the property that we're working on, has been out of our own savings. We just recently started raising the flag about the community center. So if you do give to the community center, it's going to be for the community center. But if the Lord puts it upon your heart to say, hey, Jose and Joanne, you know what? I want to give to that part of the vision. I want to give to you living amongst the poor and to help you build that property. We don't want to exclude that. And so if you feel led to say, hey, Jose, please use this money for that property. I want to throw that out there because I know that many of you have blessed us above and beyond for us to continue to still be here for 3.5 years, and we're looking to be here as long as we said, 15 years, long term, as long as the Lord calls us to be here. So we just wanted to throw that out there because, as we said, we're here long term and we want to make an impact for Jesus Christ, and we want to continue to partner with you so that we can make a difference here for the kingdom of God. The home that we bought is right behind us. That we're building on is right behind us. The other property that we're renting, the home that we're renting, is right over here. This is a property that we're renting. This is where the center is, and this is where we've been living for about a year. And so one cool thing that I love is pretty much it's right across. This is the home we're renting, the center that we're hoping to build, and that's our property that we're hoping to be living in. One cool thing is I feel like as people walk through here, I want people to literally experience the presence of God, to say, God, what's going on in these two places? I want to come to the center and I want to come to this home because they have something that I don't have. And it really is Jesus Christ. It's Jesus Christ that lives and dwells among us, that transforms us, that changes us. And that's what we want people to literally experience the love of Jesus Christ because they're suffering. They're suffering without knowing Jesus as Lord and Savior. You see it in their faces, as my wife just shared about this young man, Carrillos, that we took to a drug rehab because his whole family is addicted to drugs and alcohol. They were living in the street for years, and now we just took him to a rehab, and we hope that he has an encounter with Jesus Christ, that he comes to know Jesus Christ, and his whole family gets radically saved, and they begin to start experiencing this love of Jesus Christ so that they no longer are addicted to drugs. They're no longer addicted to these addictions, and be filled with the Holy Spirit and be walking in freedom and in the purpose that Jesus Christ has for them and wants for them. So with that, you could literally be part of this. You could be part of this, as I know that I've shared before. Satan has a huge stronghold in this community, from drugs to alcohol to witchcraft to abuse, physical, verbal, sexual, poverty. There's like hopelessness. There's teenage pregnancy. About 50% of the kids in this community are not even going to school. we just recently started a center where we're having homework help and different things so that we could help people move forward with their education so that they could do well in life and not be in cycles of poverty, cycle of hopelessness, but they could have hope in Jesus Christ and believe that they can move forward in life.
And this is only done through the power of the Holy Spirit, through the community of faith, through the body of Jesus Christ, through the church. And so we're hoping that people will experience Nueva Vida, new life through Jesus Christ and through His power.
You could be part of this work by continuing to join us in prayer, supporting us financially, and coming out here.
Come to visit us.
Come visit us. We're going to have a place for you guys to stay. We say out here, mi casa es su casa. So please join us. Come join us. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you for watching.